bags were horror lies.
Hello and welcome to Body Bags. My name is James and I'm your Sunday night reviewer. And so I was going to be bringing you obviously 1977, that's the theme of this week. I was going to be bringing you the cat horror anthology, The Uncanny, with Peter Cushing. But checking out the Letterboxd account that we have for this channel that Rob has been working very hard on, I noticed that it was done some time ago. So even though it was done a while ago, it's kind of good to try and do fresh films. So I decided to pick up, it says 1976 on here, but it's a 1977 film. Well, that's the release of when it was anyway. But the film Rituals by Peter Carter. So this is kind of like a Deliverance-esque kind of movie. So you have these 5 doctors, and every year they get together for a period of days, like a week or something, and they go somewhere, like different places all over. And this time, where are they? It's in the middle of, I can't remember where it is. In the middle of the unexplored Canadian mountains. Maybe we never know exactly where it is, but that's where they are. So they kind of like, each kind of summer, someone picks where they go, and they kind of, get everyone prepared and everything, but half the guys aren't prepared for this. They really didn't think of it being kind of in the Canadian outback, like in this like deep mountains, that they're kind of a little bit unprepared for it. But anyway, they kind of, there they are. They're kind of going along, moaning, kind of belittling each other, seeing who's the best doctor and stuff like that. It's some good, the good actors in here, and it's the script's quite good and quite entertaining. Anyway, they make their camp and they wake up and their shoes have been stolen, which is very strange. But the guy who kind of set this one up about where this would be, so he had an idea that this is pretty tricky terrain, and he actually had a second pair of boots. So there's this dam somewhere, hydro dam or something, and so he's going back there to get some help and find out they kind of want to know what's happened. But anyway, so they're bitching, waiting around, and they decide, hey, we've got to get going here, because they're waiting around for like it's a day or something, and they're starting to think maybe it's this, I can't remember the name, is it Mitzi or something? Anyway, like one of the doctors is like, maybe it's him playing like this trick on them. Yeah, because this carcass head, this deer or something, turns up at the camp, and they're starting to get a bit freaked out. They're like, someone's doing this, and they're like, yeah, maybe it's our buddy. But anyway, they wrap their kind of feet up and they get going. So yeah, they're on the way, and this wasp's nest kind of comes from nowhere, and they're kind of running around crazy, and they're kind of running to get away from it, fall in the water, and one of them tragically falls, knocks himself out and drowns, which obviously is not good. And then one of the other ones, he shortly after gets injured in a trap that we actually find out that they are being stalked by someone. So they're not sure at this point whether it's their one friend taking this way too far or what. But he's in a bit of a bad way. So the remaining 2, they're kind of arguing, but they kind of like bitch at each other. But one of them's Hal Holbrook. He's really cool in this, actually. So yeah, they're trying to help their friend and floating him in the river, actually, on his rucksack and that. But then there's a bit of a mishap and he gets unconscious, and so from the 2 guys, the non-Holbrook guy is like arguing, we should leave him, he's dragging us down, and Hal's like, no, you can't leave him to die, that's not right. So yeah, there's kind of like this whole kind of, they are being chased that there is kind of like this kind of crazy psycho person, but it's also like you have the two films, you have like the dynamic of the doctors and the friendship between them, and that they're kind of starting to learn like who they are, and they're kind of like their real personalities are coming out. That all along being mirrored by, shadowed by some psycho killer. So it's really nicely put together, this film. I really enjoyed this one. I won't go into the ending at all. I just threw some big spoiler bits in there actually. Sorry about that. Without mentioning it, but I really enjoyed this one. It's is this Code Red? I think it's Code Red or Scorpion. That's a Scorpion release, this one. It's not a bad transfer. It's yeah, it's a little bit, could be better, but I think it's from the original print of what they got. It's like they're kind of working the best with what they have. It's not great for them. They've basically done what they could. Sorry. You never know, might be another one that comes out. Oh, well, here we go. It actually says on the back, so 2018 HD scan of the best film elements available. So they've done basically what they could with at the time. Yeah, this was out with like a slipcover, and I thought, was this something to do with Code Red? Is Code Red disc or something? Because I noticed a lot of the Code Red movies that were like out of print have been coming back in stock again, like Scorpion and Code Red stuff. And this was one of the batch. It's like Just Before Dawn, and this, and there's like The Forest, and loads of and Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker, and things like that. They're all coming back out. What's that, Kino? I get confused. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's a pretty good transfer, and it's a really enjoyable film. I actually like this one quite a lot. Quite a few similarities with Deliverance. If you really like Deliverance, I think you like this one. And yeah, I enjoyed this. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling now. It's very late, so I'm just gonna wrap this up quite quickly. Recommend this movie, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll catch you next week. Thanks, bye-bye.